Do you ever feel like you need help indoctrinating your kids?
No. Why does a faith-based company need to start a Kickstarter? Why can't they just ask people for money like religions have been doing for a long time?
Why can't they just pray to God for money?
That's a really powerful thing. That's a really powerful thing. Can you imagine if this doesn't get funded? Well, then that just means God didn't want children to learn, did he? God didn't want those children to be Christian, Becky.
Read the text.
Yeah, Becky, I understand that your idea was good, and I understand that you think it should fucking move forward, but guess what? It looks like God was not on board. Bible Agent 7 is a fun cartoon and a serious mission to spark kids' curiosity about the Bible. That is a serious mission.
Here's the thing. Some parents, when they try to sell the idea of the Bible to their kids, they find that their kids are just too logical. Their kids have watched too many...
I think ultimately that's just like they don't want their kids to be rebellious, huh?
I think the problem is that a lot of kids nowadays, they have watched so many atheist videos and looked at so many atheist memes that they're all edgy atheists.
The problem is I think like kids now are exposed to so much, like they're exposed to the internet and everything, that it's going to be really hard to convince a kid. You have to not only convince a kid to believe in the Bible, but also not to read it. Because kids are too smart nowadays to where if they read it, they're going to know that there's some fucking really weird shit in there that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So you have to, it's a really fine line. Bible Agent 7 is just like, hey kids, how's it going? You believe in the Bible? Because this is what the Bible says. Oh, okay, so let's crack open a Bible. No! No, why? Because there's some fucked up shit in there too. There's some just contradictory, and I really don't want to have to explain some of the parts to you. There's some death in there. Bible Agent 7, we're in charge of divulging and propagating the word of the Bible, and as well as making sure kids don't read it. Please date me now.
.com.
Please date me now.com. Takes an audacious comedic look at the trials and tribulations of obsessive online dating. You know what? This is such a letdown. I wish this wasn't a film. I thought this was gonna be like Uber for dating. You were gonna be like, okay, I want to date right, like the evolution of Tinder. You're like, I want to date right now. So it just goes, okay, somebody's using the app. They're coming. Hold on, man. Hold on, they're coming. This is gonna cost you, by the way. This is a prostitute. Hold on. There's been a slight change of plans. This dating app, like they tell you it's a dating app, but after you press OK, they go, by the way, this is going to cost you, and because this is technically a prostitute, we're sending a real prostitute. Because you're paying anyway, and it's prostitution, and it's now illegal, we're sending you a prostitute. And yeah, it's not the person that you saw. Sorry. A $5 prostitute does not look like that. Sorry.
So here's the question. Is there peak pricing?
I don't know.
You know how Uber, there's different pricing for different times. So if you go on pleasedateme.com and it's like a Saturday night, is it going to be more expensive than like on a Tuesday?
Well, you would expect. Also, like this app would only really work once because they're fooling you. You think it's a dating app and you're like, well, it's kind of weird that I'm paying $5 for a dating app, but you know what? Fuck it. I've been single for 35 years. I'm 50 and I just really need to get out there. And like by the time maybe by the time like some people find out, oh, I'm getting a prostitute, they're like, well, I guess I'll get dressed up. Well, I guess I'm gonna go put on my jacket. Let's do this.
Another thing I need you to take a look at is go look at the picture. Look at her face. No.
Up here?
Yeah.
Wait. But what is this actually? What is it? A witty, innocuous, politically incorrect, and occasionally pinch of social commentary comedy. And guess what? Guess what, people? What I just said was better.
It doesn't. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter what these Kickstarters are actually. It matters what we want them to be.
Oh.
We're not. See, we're not reviewing what the Kickstarter is, what the project is. We're reviewing what we think the project should be.
Wait a second.
Right.
2 caps with the pleasedateme.com logo? Doesn't that just, like, that's weird. Like, wouldn't you just seem really desperate? Original theatrical pre-released of autographed poster of sidewalk stories.
Wait. You know what the logo is?
What?
It's pleasedateme.com in
Yeah.
Helvetica. In Helvetica.
In Helvetica on a white background. Yeah, they got that. They got their inspiration because the guy. See, one of the people involved with this project. This is actually it's really smart. It's really interesting. One of the people involved in this project he was Dutch or something, but he moved to the U.S. really early on in life, and so he became really passionate about film because he used to watch a lot of film, and it was captioned. The end.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I gotta,
Oh, okay.
okay, moving on. Okay, so another thing that I want to talk about is how come this person needs $74,000 and not 75? I mean,
That's an interesting amount. Don't they write that on here sometimes? Like,
it's a very peculiar number.
you know, I would agree with you if they said $74,000.94. That would really, in fact, if they did that, I would like campaign against them because that would just be insane. I would refuse to support the views of somebody who would need to do that.
You would start a Kickstarter called "Don't Support PleaseDateMeNow.com," and then
No,
yeah.
it would actually be titled "Please Date Me Now," more like "Please Don't Date Me Now.com."
Please don't.
It would just be titled. The Kickstarter title would just be "Please Don't Date Me Now.com."
Do you ever feel like your textbooks have too many facts in them? Do you ever feel like there's too much truth in your textbooks?
Wait a second. They're textbooks? They're like school books? Wait, which schools?
Do you ever feel like
Is this related to Bible 7?
Do you ever feel like there's not enough alternative facts?
You know what?
in your-
You know what?
in your-
Guess what? Guess what? I'm gonna switch it up on you. I hate the Bible, but wizardry? That's fine.
Do you ever feel like your kids are learning too many things that are true at school?
Too many things that are useful. That's the real problem I found. Like, I want my kids to go to school, but I don't want them to learn things that they can use later in life. And, you know, we all say, you know, you can't use math. You can use math here and there, but you ever tried using, like, spells? You can't use them anywhere. I've tried many places. They don't work. Because, like, you know, when I first found out about spells, you know, like the change your eye color spell. No, when I first found out about spells, I was like, well, okay, it didn't work in my living room. Let's go ahead and try it outside. I really wanted it to work. The Peeves package. You'll receive a selection of 10 loose pages from the range of books. Wait, what the fuck is the point of that? Hold the fuck on. You're gonna get 10 loose pages from one of that. How does that help anyone? For starters, now you're gonna have a bunch of books that are missing pages. And then, oh, is it the $12 package? You get a bunch of you can get 10 books with 1 page missing each. You can buy the books individually as slightly used with some pages missing. You can buy a book with like 300 pages missing.
The problem was that the textbook industry, they found that they can only sell a book once. They thought, like, why are we only making, you know, $500 a book? Why aren't we making $5,000 a book?
Oh my god, no, dude, no. It's like Pokemon. They're learning from Pokemon. They're selling people 10,000 different books, but each one is missing a different page. It encourages you to trade with your friends. It encourages you to tell your friends to buy the book just because you want to read that one page. For £6,000, Dumbledore package, you're able to choose any other Wizard in World book, which I'll write for you in its entirety, as well as receiving a copy of all the other 9 books once they are completed. He was going to write the book?
For example, you could be like, give me all of Voldemort's special spells.
No. It says he will choose. You're able to choose any other book which he will write for you. What does that mean? He'll write it for you. You get a handwritten copy? What the fuck does that mean?
He writes it in his blood.
Well, no. What does it actually mean? Does that mean that, like, he sits in a room and you just go, "All right, you remember that character you liked? He's dead now." You just you direct his new book.
Basically, I think you should get the $6,000 pledge, the £6,000 pledge, and you should ask him for a textbook about nuclear weapons. The problem with, if you want nuclear weapons, you need uranium, right? But if you were a wizard, you wouldn't need the uranium. Do you see where I'm going with this? For £6,000, you can have free nuclear weapons. Is basically what this comes down to.
Here's the problem, though. I don't want nuclear weapons.
I mean, you're not thinking big enough.
I'm not trying to take over anything.
Do you ever feel like you want to do exercise, but you don't want to do it? You would rather have somebody else do it for you? You do all these things for your dog, right? You feed him, you house him, shouldn't your dog be doing some things for you?
Wait, what is this? What is this? What does this do? Does your dog actually do things for you? I thought it was just gonna make your dog work out.
But that's the idea. Instead of you working out, your dog works out for you.
And you get fit?
That's the idea, yeah.
That's not how this works. That's not how this claims to work, you son of a bitch. You fucking liar. Okay, wait. Pledge $1 or more. I'm your fan. Okay, what if I'm like a child molester or a rapist? That means you're a fan of a child molester and rapist? Wow, it's really easy to fucking buy your appreciation. Sorry. Don't want it. Love your project. You're a hero. We'll send you a thank you wallpaper and thank you support every time you open. Oh, I thought they were gonna make you a wallpaper. They were gonna make your project's wallpaper. Like if you have a Kickstarter, it's gonna be their wallpaper now. So they're gonna have like fucking Buck Angel's transgender fucking adventure. I am your core fan. He's a fan of all the core work I do. He's a fan of my fucking planking.
Hey, spot my abs. Okay, but
okay, let's spot my ass though, real quick.
You do all these things for your pet, but your pet doesn't do anything for you. So, let's say you want to get fit, but you don't want to go on a diet. You don't want to, you don't want to work out.
This is unfair. This is one step beyond using dogs for sleds, dude.
What if your dog?
Meanwhile, your dog is obese, by the way, because all of your energy transfer is going to you. Your dog is eating. Your dog is not using any calories. Like the calories that he's burning from being alive are going to make you fit.
I just think that the current relationship between humans and dogs is a one-sided relationship.
You're basically saying, well, then don't get a dog. I think usually the solution to that is people who think that way don't get a dog. But what you're trying to do is, I'm going to make that little fucker work for me. I'm going to make that little fucker earn his keep. I think the solution to that is don't get a dog, dude.
It's not me who wants to do that. It's the creator of this project.
And the worst part is compare with similar pets. Like you're going to introduce something that people do that to lower their self-esteem. You're gonna introduce that for pets. You know what? I want to knock my pet down a notch. Hey, Fido, look over there. Yeah, he doesn't wheeze when he runs. Wow, he must run a lot. Yeah, you're not quite there yet. Probably never will be. He's also younger. Hire a sitter in no time. Wow, man, everything is basically Uber for babysitters now. The Uber babysitting. God damn it. SitterBeast is an application that connects pre-screened sitters with sitter seekers in real time. I've seen this before for dogs.
Let me ask you a question. Do you ever feel like your children are too safe?
I've talked to parents before, and I think the biggest part is you're going to use the service that lets you get rid of your children the quickest. And you know what? If you can bring up your fucking snap sitter or whatever, and you're like, I'm gonna drop them off at the corner of 15 in East Washington. How quick can you be here? Because I really gotta go. I just got invited to this party, and like I really need to go get drunk before I go to this party.
Do you ever feel like your kids are too safe? They're taking too much
Not really,
time.
and I think only one other person feels this way.
But
this is $1.
But look how much they want. Look how much they want.
This is fine. Why do people get
babysitter looking to earn extra income?
Well, first of all, they want $243,000 for an app.
Oh, you get $55. You get 4 hours of babysitter service. No thanks. I mean, look, I really want to get your project off the ground, but I would never put my child in danger. How quick? Their jingle is, how quick can you get rid of my kids? Get rid of your kids in a jiff.
What if we combine this app with the datemenow.com? What if the prostitute that you ordered to date you, what if she's also your babysitter?
Dude, I solved it. I'm going to create a third app where you put, okay, listen to me before you think anything, before you judge me, before you cast the first stone, before you even have an ounce of doubt, listen to me. I'm going to have an app that's going to say, what's your SitterBeast login? You put in your SitterBeast login. Then it asks, what's your please date me now login? Then it asks, and then what it does is it sends your prostitutes to babysit for you.
So again, it asks you for both logins, and then with one press of a button, you simultaneously get a babysitter and a prostitute.
You gotta be really careful that you don't. You gotta be really careful that you don't sign up on the SitterBees app as a babysitter, because then they're gonna give you the address of children to babysit, and then you're gonna be sending a prostitute. You're gonna be sending a baby. Wait, what? I thought you were gonna be sending like you do an in-call for a prostitute. You do an in-call for a prostitute. You send a baby to her to be sat, as they say in the industry.
You press one button, and your prostitute goes to your social function, and your babysitter comes to your house simultaneously. It's one app.
Oh, okay. No, but see, this is the thing, okay? This is, if you're, okay, some gentlemen, such as myself, what we like to do is, like, we call for a prostitute, then we run to the bed, blindfold ourselves, and chain ourselves to the bed. And then what that does is, you're not sure who's coming, so you gotta make sure that on SitterBees, you don't say, just drop the kid off. I'm on room 7. You gotta make sure that note goes to the prostitute, not the child. Yeah.
The problem with this app is sometimes there's a bug, and it sends the babysitter to the social function and the prostitute to your house.
Oh no, it sends the child to be babysat to the social function, dude. Isn't that the worst? That's literally the worst, man. Don't you hate it when that happens? I hate it when that happens. I don't know about you. My Life as a Fat Kid, a YouTube animated series. Creating an animated YouTube series about my crazy life. By the way, this $100 goal is just so he can license a bunch of fucking pictures. So he can just, like, get $100 worth of GIFs to use in his videos. Also, right now, like, he needs an image editing program that's not Paint, obviously. So that's what the $100 is going for. It's gonna go for Creative Cloud.
Did you ever feel like it's too convenient?
Have you ever thought that YouTube was too well produced?
Yeah. And did you feel like you would rather have a DVD? Because for $35.
Oh no.
If you scroll down.
I really appreciate this. This is really nice. I love that. Story! Wait a second. The first 3 years of my life was noted as my birth as a fat baby is 10 pounds and 2 ounces. I don't care! Wait, traveling to different suburbs, surviving paranormal experience with ghosty ghosts, and moving in with my eccentric grandparents. Oh boy. $25 or more. DVD early bird special.
So if you ever felt like YouTube was too convenient, this person, they will send you a DVD of their YouTube video. Do our subscribers, would they rather have DVDs of our videos mailed to their house every week for...
I think that's maybe that's, you know, we're not famous. we haven't struck gold yet, but you know, I think that could be that potentially the type of guy that would find our show humorous is or that would find our humor kind of in taste is the type of guy that would just still be playing DVDs in 2017. So we really want to expand our customer base and our horizon. Unfortunately, we're very poor, so we're gonna need to charge $25 for you to watch this. Okay.
And here's another thing: the DVDs, they're not professionally produced DVDs. They don't have like a cover or anything. It's literally DVDs that we're gonna burn ourselves, and we're gonna with marker.
The guy is gonna be like, "Oh, Memorex. I guess that's the name of his production company."
And then with
Memorex Productions.
With marker, we're gonna write the name of the video. If you just find like you're not getting enough subscribers, I think if you charge people money to subscribe to you, you'll get more subscribers.
I have an idea. Pledge
Wait.
$150 or more, you can star in the next episode. How do you feel? Hey, I volunteer you to star in the next episode of My Life as a Fat Kid. All right, okay, all right. Knives in my back. Okay, all right.
The law of supply and demand says that if something costs more people are gonna get it. So I honestly think we should consider selling DVDs.
I'm pretty sure the law of supply and demand says that people only buy things at the highest available price. I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere.
Well,
I'm pretty sure I
haven't-
read that on a comic book.
I actually I read that in the wizarding textbook I have. The more expensive your thing is, the more
The
people
more
wanna buy it.
expensive something is, the more people are willing to buy it, dummy.
Big league. That's big league.
That's big league chew.
So read the description.
Fruits and vegetable supermarket. We looking for 50,000 to put meat cooler and fish in our supermarket. You know what?
Okay.
No, this guy's really. Hold on, but this guy is really talking to my sensibilities as a person, because that's a really, like, out of everything you've shown me so far, that's the really only tangible good investment that I have seen.
Let's say I help this person who doesn't speak English. Let's say I help them.
Why is that a factor in you helping them?
No. Let's say I'm obviously going to trust somebody who doesn't know how to proofread their Kickstarter. I'm going to trust them with my money. But
Why? What is there to imply that's a negative trait on their business ethics?
well, if you can't proofread something, you're not a good businessman. You don't take good care of your presentation. But what is it that they could give me to convince me to do this? So I want you to look at the $10 reward.
Holy shit! Let's just talk about this too. A 19-year-old with a $12,000 scholarship money started a supermarket in New
So they
York.
gave him-
That's a
they-
terrible idea. They gave him money to go to
$12,000.
school. They're like, hey man, here's $12,000 to go to school. Like, he was gonna go to school. On his way to the school, he stopped to buy a fucking cherry Coke, and he was like, the guy was like, oh man, I'm gonna sell this place. He was like, yeah, really? Guess what? I didn't want to go to school anyway.
What is it that he could give you for you to give him the money? I want you to look at the reward.
Okay, pledge $10 or more fruit basket. Wait, hold on.
So if-
Give me a second. Here's my real question. That's a good idea, because actually, like, don't knock that too bad, because think about what a fruit basket costs in real life. A lot of money, but what does it cost to make it? Not that much. So that's good. But how are they gonna get this to me in Washington?
You give this man $10, and he gives you $5 worth of fruit, because he needs to keep the other $5 to get his fridge. But
Is that a real thing, or are you making this up?
well, I mean, assuming he can't give you $10.
Oh,
worth of fruit,
hold
right?
on. The story's changed a little bit, because actually, you're not dealing with a random immigrant. This is the Queen of Jamaica.
Wait, how do you know?
Oh, look right here. And then it says NY. That means not yours, not your queen. That means not your queen. When a woman puts NY at the end of her name, that means not your queen. That means I'm already taken, honey. So that means. Why couldn't? Here's another thing. They
Yeah, why
sell
couldn't there
they
be
sell
different
dry
rewards?
goods. They sell non-perishables.
Why couldn't there be different rewards?
Why
if I
couldn't they
don't
give you a
want-
gift card, dude?
Yeah, what if I want What if I want a vegetable basket? Why
What
can't
if I-
they give me a vegetable basket?
Oh man, dude. What if I want to strike a deal with them? I will pledge $1,000, but I want all of your produce that you throw away. I want all of your garbage in general, from your house too. Don't ask any questions. Just mail me your garbage.
Take this in. These people, they would need 500,000 pledges to get $50,000. There was
That's
no thought.
not. That's not how. Wait, what are you talking about? Why would they need 500,000 pledges to get $50,000?
I mean, they would need.
What do you think each pledge is 10 cents?
Sorry, they would need. These people, they would need 5,000 people to buy a fruit basket.
No,
to
they
get
don't.
50,000. Yeah, they do.
Okay, maybe they do. You have to spend it. What they did is they set a fucking an ever increasing cost, because every fruit basket is gonna cost them. If they get the $50,000, that means they're gonna have to spend $5,000 on fruit baskets.
But okay, here's another problem I have. Right, I go to the convenience store and I buy fruits, and I find that they give me too many fruits, and it's too fresh. I need a way where I get less fruits for my money, and they're very old. If I give these people $10, they will give me like $3 worth of fruit, and it'll take like 2 weeks to ship to me. So by the time it gets to me, it's the exact level of ripeness I need.
You know what the problem is? You're really knocking on this. like you're kind of being a fucking kind of an asshole. I don't know if you realize, but just because you can buy produce at different prices somewhere else doesn't mean that you don't want the world-renowned vegetables of New York City. They're known to be the most flavorful vegetables.